Hey guys, what's up? It's Mark from Musso Games, and I am here to talk to you about all the news that's been going on the past couple days. It's not really all the news, it's barely any of it, but it'll still be interesting. Don't worry about it. This is Geek League. I give it a title. It's supposed to be my weekly news kind of show thing that I did once and then haven't done for a month, so not really weekly, but I'm gonna try to make it weekly now. Probably. Every Wednesday I'm gonna come here and talk to you guys about all the news stuff that's been going on lately, and we're gonna have just a great old time talking about it. Let's start off with Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City have been confirmed to be getting remasters for the PS4 and the Xbox One. They're coming July 26th, and they're gonna have all the DLC ever released for both of the titles. It's gonna be called the Batman Return to Arkham Bundle, and it's gonna be $50 US. If you live in another part of the world, convert it yourself, because I'm not gonna do it for you. Alright, speaking of remasters, GTA creators said that they would only do remasters of old GTA entries in the series if they had creative and unique and fun ideas. They don't want to do it as just a cash grab, they don't want to just update the graphics and have them come out. They want to have something that's interesting as a new game standpoint, as well as having the games that you grew up with and love, or just remember that you like, and then you go back and play them and they're just kind of okay. They've been quoted that they just want it to be great creatively and not just a money-grubbing kind of thing. So, I mean, that sounds kind of cool. I'd buy San Andreas, why not? I'll take their word for it and say that they're not jerky jerk faces that just want everyone's money. GTA Online, cash cards, whatever. What? Speaking of Rockstar, I know it's like the episode of Segways, but speaking of Rockstar, they said they're coming out with new games soon, and they're going to be announcing them shortly, and just don't worry about it. So, that's kind of exciting. Now, no one knows if it means they're just going to be announcing sequels to their previous series. No one knows they're going to be entries into their previous franchises, but everything's kind of pointing towards actually a whole brand new IP from Rockstar, and that's super exciting because who doesn't love Rockstar games? And if you say you don't, get out of here, you're a liar. Don't really have a segue for this one, but Microsoft is freeing up over 1 million old Xbox Live Gamertags that have been abandoned. So basically, all these Gamertags came from original Xbox users that never migrated to 360 or whatever. Maybe they did and they just used a different gamertag, I don't know. But there are all these gamertags that have been left in the dust, collecting digital dust. Microsoft is sweeping them up with their digital brooms, and they're gonna put it back on the store shelf for you to buy for free. So for you to just change your gamertag to. Here's the thing. They said that a lot of them are awesome, and they're great, and stuff that people gamertags that people have many times checked if they were available, but they're not gonna say what the gamertags are. Hopefully that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is that they're not telling you exactly what gamertags they're freeing up, but today, and I think it's still going on, started at 11 a.m. today, on Wednesday, May 18th, 2016. Hopefully that's when I upload this. Anyway, they said that they are just freeing them up and not telling people exactly what they are, because they don't want anyone to have an unfair advantage of like looking at the list and being like, oh, well at 2:22 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, taco shell gets open, so I'm just gonna use that. Great. Really bad example what I just did, but what I'm trying to say is that they just didn't want it to be unfair for anybody, so you can just keep typing away on your keyboard all day and see if eventually something is available that you've wanted for a long time. Who knows? They claim that it includes stuff like proper names, types of food, locations, animals. So I mean, think about it. There might be like a gamer tag that's Bob. Probably not, but there might be. And then you can go have it because it's been used up by Bob, who just never got an Xbox 360 or just lost an Xbox or died or something. And now it can be yours. You can be the Bob of Xbox Live. That one's probably not available. But hey, it might be. I don't know. That's basically what they're saying, is that all these generic things you think wouldn't be available, like Taco Shell perhaps, is now going to be available. So it's kind of cool, it's kind of interesting. So I guess if you ever wanted to change your gamer tag, then now's the time to check if there's some weird generic things you can have. Check Taco Shell, might be available, that's all I'm saying. And here's a little bit of TV stuff, very tiny, but CBS just released their teaser and their logo for the new Star Trek TV series that's coming out next year sometime. I mean, it was cool. It wasn't really much of a teaser. It was literally just flying through a CGI galaxy, and then you see the Star Trek logo, which looks pretty neat, but I can't really judge anything off of it, from just a logo. So, but they do have a new slogan for the show, which I feel is a very dumb slogan, but I'm going to read it right here. So here we go. New crews, new villains, new heroes, new worlds. The hell does that mean? Weird, dumb slogan. But, hey, Star Trek's cool. I'll watch an episode for sure, and if it's good, I'll watch more than one episode. Because that's how television works. In other news, Warner Brothers finally got their shit together. Kind of. So Warner Brothers appointed Jeff Johns and John Berg as co-heads of the DC Film Division. Finally, there's someone running the DC Film Division, and it's not just a free-for-all to do whatever you want, Snyder, and to make really bad movies, Snyder. It's really good news, and Ben Affleck was recently added as executive producer on the Justice League movies and stuff. So everything is looking like it might be better than if it was just in a really dumb director's hands. Perhaps Zack Snyder. Jeff Johns already says that he wants to bring more hope and optimism to the DC universe, and he wants to give us a Superman that's a bit different from the ones that we've seen, a bit more lively and Superman-ish in upcoming movies, like maybe I guess the Justice League movies, or if there's another Superman movie on the way, then maybe that too, but I don't want to see it if it's just going to be like what we've seen in the past two movies. Because Superman doesn't know what smiling is. Just smile once. So hopefully Jeff Johns and John Berg can make the DC movies whole again, and maybe just a tiny bit of enjoyment. Maybe don't make me have to watch a movie where the whole time I'm like, wow, it would suck to be a superhero. Because that's not what you're supposed to feel. Batman, sure. Superman, no. But speaking of not smiling, another segue, the second Ghostbusters trailer was revealed. And it's kind of just more the same. Is it better? Yeah, it's definitely better than the first one, but it's just, I just don't have any interest. Really, even if it looked good, I feel like this is one of the most unnecessary remakes someone could do. And I know that everyone says that about everything, and I love the director, Paul Feig. I think he's great. He created Freaks and Geeks, which is my favorite TV show of all time. Just don't see the purpose of this movie. But that's just me. Maybe I'm alone. I mean, I know that I'm not, but maybe I am. I'm not. But still, it's just not the par, even close to the par that the original Ghostbusters set this one to live up to. But hey, they're just trailers. Maybe the movie's good. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'm probably not going to see it. So, there you go. That's the end of the news. Hope you enjoyed that extremely climactic ending with me saying I may or may not go see Ghostbusters, and I don't really care. You're welcome. But other than that, guys, that is the Geek Leak for this Wednesday, May 18th, 2016. If you watch this on a later date, or, in like a week from now, all this news is probably old. But thanks for watching anyway, future person, and I will see you in the next video.